Archangels are powerful divine beings that occupy a higher ranking in the celestial hierarchy. Although they are revered and feared by many, relatively little is known about them. We will be delving into 7 of them in this video. Early Jewish literature includes some works that refer to the 7 archangels. They are said to be the angels who directly serve God in those writings. The celestial host was divided into 9 levels according to Pseudo-Dionysius: angels, archangels, principalities, powers, virtues, dominions, thrones, cherubim, and seraphim. The archangels were only above the angels, who were the lowest of these. The word archangel itself is not found in the Hebrew Bible or the Christian Old Testament. In the Greek New Testament, the term archangel only refers to Michael, who is referred to as one of the chief princes and the great prince in Daniel 10 verse 12, and it only appears in 1 Thessalonians 4 verse 16 and the Epistle of Jude 1 verse 9. This is translated as the mighty angel in the Septuagint. The deuterocanonical book of Tobit, where Raphael makes himself known, is where the concept of the 7 archangels is most plainly explained. Let's start with the most well-known name. The most famous and powerful of all the angels is Archangel Michael, whose name translates to "who is like God." In the Bible, Michael represents Israel's interests and makes an appearance in Daniel's visions. He is revered as a leader in the heavenly realm and the patron angel of justice, kindness, and righteousness. Because of this, artwork from the Bible frequently shows him as a warrior trampling on a dragon while brandishing a sword or a spear. When the Great War in heaven is described in the book of Revelation, Michael leads the army against the devil and defeats the dragon. For God to choose Michael to lead his army must have meant that he was significantly stronger, or at least a better leader than the rest. Saint Michael has 4 primary functions or offices according to Roman Catholic theology. His first responsibility is to command the army of God and the armies of heaven as they defeat the forces of hell. He is regarded as the angelic embodiment of the characteristics of the spiritual warrior, with the struggle against evil occasionally being connected with the struggle within. In Catholic doctrine, Michael plays 2 additional functions that address death. Michael also plays the role of the angel of death, who transports the souls of all the departed to heaven. In this capacity, Michael comes down at the hour of death and gives each soul the opportunity to atone before passing, upsetting the devil and his henchmen. He weighs souls on his perfectly balanced scales in his 3rd row. Michael is frequently seen carrying scales because of this. Saint Michael, the unique patron of the chosen people in the Old Testament, also serves as the church's protector in his 4th row. The name Raphael, which means God heals or God's healer, doesn't explicitly make an appearance in the canonical Bible. However, there may be a passing reference of him in John 5 2-4, because he is known as the Archangel of Healing. He is the one who, in human form and going by the name of Azarias, which means Yahweh helps, accompanied Tobias on his daring journey and vanquished the demon Asmodeus in the apocryphal Old Testament book of Tobit. Azarias introduces himself as the angel Raphael after curing the blindness of an old Tobit in his return. According to Tobit 12:15, he is said to be one of the 7 holy angels who presents the petitions of the saints and enter into the presence of the splendor of the Holy One. Concerning Raphael's healing powers, we have little more than his assertion in Tobit that he was sent by the Lord to heal him of his blindness and to free Sarah, his daughter-in-law, from Asmodeus, the serial killer of her husbands. Roman Catholics pray to him as the patron saint of medical professionals and matchmakers. Additionally, he serves as the patron of the sacrament of reconciliation. Raphael is occasionally depicted riding a giant fish or carrying a fish that has been caught. This is an allusion to the passage in the book of Tobit when he instructed Tobias to capture a fish before using the gallbladder to treat Tobit's eyes and chase away Asmodeus by setting the heart and liver on fire. The messenger of God, one of God's archangels, and prophet of visions. These are the various epithets of the Archangel Gabriel. The name Gabriel means God is my strength. He is an archangel who symbolizes wisdom and foresight. He is considered to be God's messenger in terms of his duty, not just because of his famous encounter with the Virgin Mary, but also because that is his primary function for God. The holy messenger, Gabriel, was also dispatched to Daniel in order to explain the vision of the ram and the he-goat and to deliver the message of the 70 weeks. It is also assumed that many of the times when an angel meets with one of God's prophets or most privileged servants in the Bible, it is the Archangel Gabriel, even though he might not be specifically mentioned by name. Gabriel is frequently referred to as Israel's guardian angel, together with the Archangel Michael. He is typically depicted wearing blue or white clothing and holding either a scepter, a trumpet, a shining lantern, a branch from paradise, a scroll, or a lily. The Archangel Gabriel is revered as the patron saint of postal, telecommunication, and messenger services. Hello, are you enjoying the video? Please like the video and make sure to comment on what you think so far about it, as this goes a long way and helps support my channel. Now let's get back to it. The Archangel Uriel, his name means fire of God. He is strongly related to light, wisdom, and knowledge. As a result, he is frequently seen clutching a blazing sword or just a palm full of fire, as well as a big book or scroll that symbolizes wisdom. He is also known as the Archangel of Repentance and the Damned. Uriel appears in the biblical Apocrypha in the second book of Esdras, when the prophet Ezra asks God a series of questions, and God sends Uriel to educate him. Depending on who you read or listen to, Uriel may or may not have saved John the Baptist from King Herod's ordered massacre of the innocents. He transports John and his mother, Saint Elizabeth, to join the Holy Family following their flight into Egypt. In his painting, Virgin of the Rocks, Leonardo da Vinci depicts their reunion. The angel Uriel is frequently shown as a cherub, the one holding a blazing sword at the gate of Eden, or the one who watches over the thunder and terror. He is both the patron of the arts and the sacrament of confirmation. Not much is known about the rest of the archangels on this list, making it difficult to piece together which is which. Depending on who you speak to, the names of the three left varies, but as I said before, we are going by the list provided by Pseudo Dionysius. The Archangel of Power, Courage, and War. Chamuel is not named in the Bible, but he is regarded as an angel who is responsible for maintaining peace and enforcing justice by whatever means necessary. His name means God's wrath, or one who stands before God. He is said to be the commander of the armies that drove Adam and Eve out of the Garden of Eden, wielding a flaming sword. In iconography, however, He is frequently represented carrying a cup. Some consider Chamuel to be the patron angel of people who have experienced marital tragedy, those who labor for world peace, and those who are looking for lost belongings. Archangel Jophiel is a non-canonical archangel of understanding, wisdom, and judgment. Jophiel is one of the few angels who is occasionally shown as female due to her relationship with beauty. Her name means God is my watchman. She was an angel of the seventh heaven, a protector of the Torah and wisdom itself, according to the non-canonical Asian narrative, the life of Adam and Eve. In iconography, she is frequently pictured brandishing a blazing sword. Archangel Jophiel is the patron angel of artists and thinkers. The last but not least on our list today is the Archangel Zadkiel. He is the Archangel of freedom, benevolence, and mercy, as well as the patron angel of all those who are merciful. His name literally translates to the righteousness of God. As an angel of mercy, some traditions believe that Zadkiel is the unidentified biblical angel of the Lord who pulls back Abraham to prevent the patriarch from killing his son. As a result of this, Zadkiel is typically depicted holding a dagger in his hands. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. Also, leave your questions and thoughts below. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.